So I'd like to welcome everybody to this session, how to sell Moodle courses via payment gateway. And we've got Guido, Hornig, e-learning consultant and very experienced. Guido is also a sponsor for this year's iMoot. So thank you very much, Guido, for your support there. And it does really help cover some of the costs involved in running the iMoot. So thank you also for running this additional presentation session, and I hope everybody finds it interesting.
Thank you, Vinny, for the introduction. Yeah, I want to say hello personally with the webcam, but I will switch it off now because I'm more a techie and I still not see the positive influence on the bandwidth with the video camera. Yes, so bye for the video cam and say hello to all participants. Yeah, you are interested in selling Moodle courses. I have some experience with Moodle. My first server was running in 2004. And yeah, I live in Munich, in the Munich area, close to a beautiful lake with my family, 2 children. And I told them not to enter my office in the moment. I work from at home. I studied mechanical engineering in Berlin a long time ago. I was a programmer and system designer for 3D printing 20 years ago. And then I became a trainer to teach people using 3D printing industrialized. And I stayed with the training and programming job, and I got involved into e-learning research. And yeah, we were in 1998, we were developing something like Moodle, but it never went to code. And today I can use all these fantastic open source software and other software to create e-learning solutions for a small, fine number of companies. And I'm very happy that I can do this from at home. Yes, when we talk about selling courses, what does this mean? I'm talking about register and enroll a person to a course and get money for this. I'm not talking about selling a zip file containing the whole course. This would also be possible. And I'm not talking about offering courses through the Moodle network interface. Maybe Moodle.net will have some possibilities like this in the future. I'm not sure about. Okay, what is your interest in selling courses? Who already sold courses in Moodle? Have you done this before? I would like to have some feedback in the chat. Okay, thank you, Richard and Nick. Okay, Tish is selling courses, and Frankie has used the PayPal module. Yes, there is a PayPal integrated. Or how about the audio for the others? Maybe I have to speak louder, or okay. Okay. Tish, where are you? Also, yeah, from the other side of the world. How should the audio be perfect? Okay. Yeah, I try to sell courses with the PayPal plugin, and I had the feeling I have not really control about what is going on with PayPal in my Moodle, and I was searching for other solutions. And then customers were asking how to sell. And to tell you the truth, none of the customers is selling courses because all my customers use Moodle for internal. And some of them are selling courses, but they just sell not such high numbers that they want to have an online shop. So you have to call them, you get an invoice, you pay the invoice, and you get manually registered. And I think this is the manual way of selling courses. That's very easy. But if you want to have the online shop, then the first step would be to think about what I really want to sell. Oops, I thought I changed the order. Yeah, let's talk about the length of the enrollment. So when you sell a course, should the enrollment be unlimited, a period of time, or should it be a recurring investment for the user? I will now open some of these questions, and I will show you some solutions, and then we go back to these requirements here and fill in the gaps. The length of enrollment, if it is unlimited, what happens if you are not able to continue the service and you have a contract with people who paid for an unlimited course, a period of time? I think this is the best solution to sell a course for maybe 1 year, and if someone wants to continue, you could silently let the course be opened, or you can ask for another fee, or you start recurring payment. But it becomes difficult if you need to use the PayPal. For one course, everything is okay. You can use also recurring. I don't know how to pronounce, but I mean this word when I say recurring. And yeah, the next is think about the number of courses. You want to sell single courses, only a handful, or maybe 100, or the owners are the trainers, the owners are yourself. Maybe you want to sell a bundle. You always want to sell the basic course and then some advanced courses. And about the payment, do you want a payment in advance? Do you want recurring payment? Or do you have more complex ideas about payment? Maybe pay half of it in advance and pay 1/3 in the middle of the course, and the rest will be paid after the course, or something like that. Or you want to have, yes, installment is possible. A possible thing you want to have, or you want to have an affiliate system. If someone is recommending your courses, you share the money with them using an affiliate system. And I think with the affiliate system, it's not really working only with Moodle. You need something else. And how about the course description? There are lots of descriptions inside of your courses maybe already, or you start with a new setup, an empty Moodle, so you can manually copy and paste the course description also somewhere else. if something changed on the Moodle side, will this change your shopping mall for courses at the same time? You also need a solution for that. And when you look in GitHub, you maybe will find the WP to Moodle plugin. This is one solution I have set up for a demo. You can test this also by yourself to buy courses there. It will mainly work like this. You install WP to Moodle or WordPress to Moodle on both sides. There is a Moodle plugin and a WordPress plugin. The Moodle plugin is an authentication plugin. And on WordPress, you can generate a link, a safe link. And if you click on this link, you get enrolled into a cohort on Moodle. Why a cohort? It's very easy to use an enrollment plugin to have an automatic and synchronized cohort enrollment into one course or a number of courses. This can be very convenient to set up bundles of courses, or you sell one product here and get customers enrolled into many courses. But this is not the WP, the WordPress to Moodle plugin will not sell anything. It will not help you to protect the link. You need some more WordPress for it. You need maybe a membership plugin to protect the page. And if you pay for the membership, you have access to the page, and on the page you have the link. And then you can enroll to one or many courses at the same time. The login process will be on the WordPress side, and you don't need to touch the login at Moodle. But you also cannot log in Moodle with these credentials. You can have another account in Moodle with a different authentication procedure, but the WordPress to Moodle authentication is only accessible through this link on a post or page on your WordPress site. And the access is controlled by the membership plugin. Any questions until here? It's more complex with the next slide. Okay, so to sell this membership from a membership plugin, you need a shop. This can be WooCommerce or others. And now you have what you wanted. You have an enrollment possibility to courses. This is protected by a membership plugin, and you sell membership with this shop. And you are fully responsible for every transaction in the shop. WooCommerce supports you very well. It comes with a PayPal payment, but you can also add a lot of WooCommerce plugins. And WooCommerce is not the only shop system for WordPress. For example, if you use Paid Membership Pro, there's also already some shop inside, and you can add plugins there. You have many options to do search engine optimization, and you can use WordPress as a marketing tool, which is much more difficult with Moodle. If you don't want to be responsible for all the transaction with the money, then you can use a service like Digistore24. I recommend this very much for German online shops because they are a German company and they fit very well into all the regulations we have for online shopping in Germany. It's a little bit different from the European community, and it's totally different from US online shops if you sell something online in Germany. And then we have another solution. I start again from, oops, what is this? Yeah, another thing we should take into account is we are still with WordPress to Moodle plugin, and maybe you have a Moodle with categories and courses, and now you want to set up the shop. With this solution, you have to replicate all courses as products or pages inside of your membership plugin, and you get no help from the plugin. So everything has to be set up manually here. Okay. Now we look at another solution. The plugin is called Moodle WordPress Merchant, and I'm still not sure if I pronounce the merchant correctly. When I say merchant, I mean this word. And what you are doing is you create a product. Thank you, Frankie. I create a product, and you have a course on Moodle, and through the Moodle web service, you get an enrollment directly into the course. The login will be at Moodle, and the login credentials, your username and password, will be created inside of the Woo shop. And this looks, if you have both, you need the word as a Moodle to WordPress Merchant plugin. You need a Woo shop, WooCommerce shop. Maybe this plugin can be modified to work with other shops, but in the moment it's 100% working for WooCommerce. And I see Jibrail is already attending us. Hello. And he's a programmer of Moodle to WordPress. Maybe I can, you have no microphone, but thank you for coming. I'm happy to introduce you. And I think you will help us to answer some questions later. I think the power of the Moodle to WordPress merchant is that it can synchronize your Moodle content to the online shop. So all the courses and categories will automatically be inside of the Woo shop after synchronization. And you can synchronize again and again. So if you can totally control the text of your shop pages from inside of Moodle. This is a good solution when you have a number of trainers and they all sell their own courses. Then it's not necessary to ask them to maintain the product description. You have everything inside the description of Moodle. It doesn't take pictures in the moment, but I think in the future there are possibilities that other things from Moodle can be synchronized with the Moodle web service. Is this right, Jibrail? You are in charge of the roadmap of your plugin. So okay, the next yes, before I go to my list of changes, I have to say that I have reordered presentation. And I also wanted to say something about the Moodle plugin. Moodle has a PayPal option, and I think it's really good if it meets your requirements. It's very simple, and it works with every PayPal account. You don't need a commercial, what is it called? A commercial PayPal account. It just works with your private PayPal account. You can kind of simulate recurring payment because you can add as many PayPal enrollment plugins to a course as you like. So maybe one for 1 year enrollment and one for only 3 weeks, or one which is zero money for a test course. Or, but not both, you have also the possibility to enroll to a number of courses if you use a meta course. You let people pay for the meta course, and this will enable them to enroll to visit other courses. But the termination date will not be transferred to the courses which are in the meta course. That's a bug. It's in the tracker, and some people are talking about solutions, but I don't know about the schedule. And the other side of the PayPal plugin in Moodle is you have to register before you can start shopping. That's not bad, but people are used to register after they have selected their product. So you have no shopping cart, and this differs from other shopping environments and reduce the trust into the transaction, I think. You have definitely only PayPal, and I'm not sure if you can do recurrent PayPal payments in all countries. Yes, you can have some credit cards in PayPal, and it depends very much on your region what options PayPal offers you. It's yeah. You cannot send invoices or other emails from the PayPal plugin. So I think this does not help for the customer satisfaction, and you are not sure if this PayPal shop will meet the local regulations. Or I'm definitely not sure if PayPal plugin is enough for German rules and regulations. Maybe not. I'm not a lawyer. I cannot tell you. Any questions to the technical parts? We have seen some requirements. We have seen the WordPress to Moodle solution. You need the membership to sell something and a shop, or a payment gateway like Digistore. Digistore will also handle affiliate, and also the membership plugins, they sometimes have affiliate options. But with this solution, you have no help creating your shopping descriptions or your product descriptions. The enrollment and login is always inside of WordPress, but with the Moodle to WordPress merchant, you have login in Moodle, have the Woo Shop options, can synchronize your products, and so I can answer now the requirement list. So if you want to have unlimited access, if you want to sell unlimited access to courses, I do not recommend this because you cannot stop your whole project. Everybody needs to have maybe some compensation by money, but usually you stop your project because you don't have any money anymore. So I would definitely only recommend limited sales. A period of time is possible with Moodle plugin, with membership plugins, and also with Woo subscription. So you can use all solutions for that. If you want to have recurring payment, also this is possible with membership, Woo subscription, and in some kind also with the PayPal plugin. Because it just ends after a period, and then if the user wants to come again, he needs to pay again. The number of courses, yes, all solutions can sell single courses. With the cohort solution in WordPress to Moodle, you can also sell bundle of enrollment. With the Moodle to WordPress merchant, you have to add the Woo bundle plugin. And for the payment, one-time payment, that's possible. The recurring payment is possible. Wait a moment, Tish needs some support. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, recurring rhymes with referring. Fine. Complex payment solutions, you need something like Digistore or other Woo plugins. And finally, the update of courses. The only solution I found was the Moodle WordPress merchant to have a solution here. And yes, I'm not at the end now, but I added the links here in the presentation. You can download the presentation, but there are also some interesting links also in the course. Okay, I want to know if you have some questions. I can answer the questions now, and I can also make a screen sharing presentation where we synchronize the courses again. Still think this is impressive. Any questions or recommendations, or maybe you know other solutions that would also be interesting if you can share this information with us. Yes, there's one link. So I have set up this on my Extreme Moodle page. There's also a WordPress version with my.extrememoodle.de, and there you can try to check out the WooCommerce membership solution and the Digistore solution. And the code link to GitHub is here. And a link to all the functions of the Moodle WordPress merchant is written here. Yeah, when you buy, you mean in Moodle, plugins in Moodle, or plugins in WordPress? Tish said that his friends uses Course Merchant. I'm not sure if this is a Moodle plugin or a WordPress plugin. Do you know anything about? Maybe Tish is typing. Okay. Ah, okay. It's also the German Moodle partner, Ralf Hilgenstock. He's developing C5. This module will also be able to sell courses in the future, but it's also for big organizations. Yeah, Moodle WordPress Merchant also cost some money, but this makes sure that you get updates and support if there's a problem. And if you want to use the recurring payment or bundles, you also need to add plugins to WooCommerce. Yeah. The WordPress to Moodle is free and open source. Also, the paid membership pro I used on my demo site is free, and also WooCommerce is free. And you can set up a solution in WordPress without buying any plugin, but you don't have the support when something goes wrong. Okay, I can if we make a short survey. Please type yes if you want to see the screen sharing of course synchronization. I don't want to torture you with things. Okay, 2 is enough to do it. Now I have a real audience. Okay, takes a minute to start the Java plugin. Here's my browser with all my secret developing plugins. Okay, so can everybody see it? It should be a whole browser window. If not, please tell me. But I know if I start scrolling, the audio will break down, so I try not to speak while scrolling. What you see is a standard Woo theme on WordPress, and this is the shop, and I added some pictures for the products. In WooCommerce, you can have a price and a sale, a cheaper price, and all the demo products are free, and you can add some to your cart and then check out. You can use the coupon code systems, and depending on the country, WooCommerce will help you to do the right questions here. But I will not place this order now. I think you can try by yourself. So I will go inside of the plugin and show you some of the features. This is a WordPress. This is a Moodle WordPress Merchant plugin. You can synchronize. You have some logs to see if everything went all right. You have the possibility to set up templates, and you have to set up the plugin and you need to add some settings to enable the WordPress Moodle connections. And there's a growing number of help pages which are also in the plugin. In WooCommerce, you have the list of products, and here are my courses. So I can, after synchronization, I can change the course description, and I can change the price, add pictures, and so on. And of course, I can have other products in WooCommerce which are not related to Moodle, such as training outside or whatever. Okay, the synchronize functionality is very well explained here. So you maybe don't do this every week, so maybe you forget about how to do it, but it's very easy. Before I synchronize, I will delete all products from the store. I delete everything, select move to trash, and apply. Now it's in trash. If I synchronize now, they will still get synchronized because you have the option to put things to the trash and put them out of trash later. That's a very easy way to hide some courses in the shop. But there are other possibilities. Now all my courses are in the trash, and I empty trash. Whoops, no products in the shop anymore. So let's check again. Here's my product list. No product found. Okay. On the other hand, I have the demo site here with all the available courses. And all the courses have a lot of text here for demonstration. Also some HTML formatting inside. So this will be hopefully transferred to the plugin. Yes, it will be. Okay, let's the WordPress site again. I go to synchronize and just press start synchronization and finish. And now let's look at the product list, and here are all my courses from the Moodle site, and you can freely edit them in WordPress. For example, adding a price. Oops. Adding the price, and then adding some featured. And when I now go back to the front page, there is my course again with the new price added. And all the courses need some maintenance with the pictures maybe, or changing names. And another wonderful thing is we got the categories for Moodle. So there are categories and subcategories, and they are transferred to WordPress also. Yeah, thank you for the applause, Frankie and Tish, but it goes to Jibril because he has invented this fantastic tool. And I'm still begging to become a reseller in Germany. Okay. Any other questions? We can also try out some things you want to know. If someone reset his password in Moodle, the password will also be changed in WordPress. I don't want to demonstrate this because I'm not sure if I set up my WordPress interaction correctly. Yeah, so if you have 2,000 users in your WordPress and maybe 300 courses, and you want to start selling with Moodle because your other solution doesn't work well, then you can leave everything like it is in Moodle. It will not change. You only will add shopping to the Moodle inside of WordPress. All the passwords and usernames will stay the same. So your customers they will not notice that now the courses can be sold. A question from Frankie. How to do that? You mean you want to sell the textbook separately, for example? I think it's possible to add the textbook as a product to WooCommerce as a downloadable thing, and then offer a bundle of textbook and shop. Yeah, I think you need the Woo bundle, and then you can offer bundles with product bundles. Yeah, maybe Gpril has another idea about this. Yeah, when you say possible, does it mean it's already implemented or solved with WooCommerce? Yeah, I think I have not much experience with WooCommerce extras, so I can only find out it. Yeah, it can be called text. The product can be called textbook 1 and 2 and has one price. If you cannot buy it separately, it doesn't need to be a separate product. I think it's also possible. Yeah, bundle. I think the solution is called bundle. Any other questions? You have the programmer here. This is a fantastic situation. Maybe I can add something. You can have one Moodle installation, but you can have many WordPress shops, for example. So maybe in your scenario, Frankie, if you want to change it a little bit to e-commerce, then a center could have its own shop and maintain its own products there and be connected to the central Moodle site. So Jibril, you started development, I think one and a half year ago. It's already very robust and stable, but there's a lot of there are a lot of ideas how to extend this, and I think it depends a lot on customer requirements where to go from here now. Vinny started his microphone. Maybe you have to say something.
Hi. No, I was. It seemed that the session was coming to a natural conclusion, so I was just going to jump in and thank you once more for presenting and sponsoring the iMoot. I found that really interesting. I do a lot of playing with WordPress on the side, and yeah, just from the conversations in the chat, I can see lots of the participants probably rushing off to have a play with some of this in between iMoot sessions, maybe. So thank you once again. I'll stop the recording in a minute or so, but please carry on the conversations and certainly use the discussion forums that are on the course as well.
Thank you very much, Vinny. Maybe there are open slots on the iMoot because this course is only presented once in the moment. Maybe we can add in repetition, but I'm not able to do this on Monday.
Just drop a line to Wendy, because Wendy liaises with all of the presenters. So if there are any slots, we'll see what we can do.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Richard, Tish, and Yanis, Stacy, Sam, of course, Jibril, Jens, Frankie, and Dilliot for coming and stay with us all the time. Yeah, I hope to meet you in the forums at moodle.org and talk about new plugins for selling courses. And thank you very much to Jibril. I made him very busy to set up a demo session for me. Yeah.